In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this simple holiday makeup look. So if you're interested, keep on watching. For the brows, I'm using the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit Cosmetic. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen in the shade Ebony. I recently tinted my brows, but it looks like the tint has pretty much faded. And that was the first time that I've tinted my brows in a really long time. But I liked how it came out in pictures. Because usually I'll do my brows, but I still feel like they're a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they're still a little faint. For me, this brow pen gets the darkness that I'm looking for. I like to just underline the bottom and then go in with little hair strokes to fill in whatever I feel like is missing. Go in with a spoolie, and this kind of helps to like fade out the harsh lines. I'm taking my Juvia's Place concealer in number 7. I'm not showing the whole bottle because it's literally leaking. I love this concealer, but the only thing is the packaging has not been that great to me. So I'm just taking that concealer on a brush and carving out my eyebrows. And I'm also going to bring that down to my lid so we can set it. To start applying the eyeshadow. I haven't done an eyeshadow look in so long, so I'm kind of excited for this one. I feel like every time I don't do an eyeshadow look after a while, I feel like I forget. Like my hands just forget. Do you guys still carve out the top of your eyebrows? I do, but I use a color that's like similar to this. I know I hear a lot of people say they don't do it anymore, but I think using a color closer to your skin tone still helps with that kind of clean eyebrow look. So I'm going to take a little bit of translucent powder just to set the eyelid and prep it for eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Coffee Shop palette by Juvia's Place. I want to keep the eyeshadow simple but a little, I guess, a little bronzy. So I think I'm going to start with this brown in the top corner. It's like this is the third one in. I'm just going to start to apply this into my crease. And then I'm just going to go ahead and deepen that up a little bit with the brown in the last row. I'm just taking that on a smaller brush. Sorry, these brushes have no name on them. Some I got from a BB collection. Somebody gave it to me like a couple Christmases ago. And the other one I got from Amazon, which I can link that one down below. But I don't think there's any names on there's no names on the side of the brushes to tell you which number it is. So I'm just using that darker brown to add some depth to the corners of my eye. Then I'm gonna go back in with that first brown just to make sure everything is blended. Now I want a little bit of like bronze, but I don't want it to be too crazy. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. It's like from their vegan collection, V206. And I'm gonna go into this gold very lightly and try to use it as like a very light transition color. So it's kind of giving like a halo effect, but I just don't want to make it too intense. I feel like around the holidays is when you get to play with all the glitters and the shimmers that you have in your collection, because really, like, what other time of year do you really get to do that unless a new season of Euphoria is coming out? And then I'm gonna go in with a smaller dense brush and start to build up from the crease. This color is the first brown. This is the first brown here. And it also has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's also like the same color as our concealer. And I'm just gonna meet it right there. Meet it right where the shimmer is, and then we'll go back in to let them blend. I'm just going back and forth in between the colors to make sure that nothing gets lost. And the reason I don't want to go too intense with this gold is because I want to do like a classic holiday red lip. For concealer, I am using my Fenty Beauty We're Even. This has been my go-to concealer lately. The consistency of it has just been... I don't have any other concealer that comes close to the consistency of this. Like, it's not runny and it's not too thick. It's just perfect. I feel like I haven't done a full beat in a long time either. It's just been like, since summer, it's just been busy. It's been like go, go, go. And even though it's the holidays, honestly, I don't feel like it's the holidays because it's on, I don't know, Christmas is on like a Tuesday. Is it a Tuesday and Wednesday or a Monday and Tuesday? And for me, I have to go right back to work. So there is no fun to be had. And as I'm getting older, I don't feel like there's anything that I want for Christmas either. I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit and then I'm going to blend it out. This is like a little bit of underpainting, but not fully. I did this the other day when I was going out and I actually liked how everything blended together, so just bear with me. So I literally just picked up these Real Technique sponges today. These are the new ones and I've been needing to pick them up for so long. So this side is like their normal sponge and then this side is like for powder. I'm already excited. I love when the brands come out with like innovative products. But it just makes sense. I went ahead and sprayed the sponge with my Milk Hydro Grip setting spray. I feel like that gave such a nice, like, smooth kind of finish. Foundation, I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario. This is the Surreal Skin foundation in the shade 27W. This foundation took me through last winter flawlessly, so we're picking it up again unless we get another hydrating kind of foundation during the winter time. So I'm concentrating the foundation on the areas that I did not apply concealer, and then whatever is like left over, I'm lightly and brushing over some of my concealed areas just to make sure I have a nice blend. Hopefully I don't get makeup on this shirt because every time I wear it, this whole collar is brown. I'm gonna do my nose contour. I pinch this and blend it out. For cream bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out. And I also, while I was at Ulta, just picked up this Real Techniques foundation blender. This is what it looks like, but I'm gonna use it for the contour because, like, come on, like, is that not the perfect shape? Look how easy that is, like. Gotta make sure I get the jawline. Like, this brush is literally, I don't know why they didn't name it a contour brush. This is so easy. And it's blending this out like flawlessly. Love it. Using that every single time. I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Cinnamon Bun. If this ever gets discontinued, I might cry. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. The only thing is, if you don't mind, you are gonna get makeup on your finger. I already love this powder, but I feel like with this sponge, I haven't even like had to blend it out. Like, it's so smooth. Like, I'm obsessed. Yeah, today's little haul was definitely a win for sure. For bronzer, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Deep. And I'm using this huge bronzing blush. When I bronze my nose, I just use an eyeshadow brush just to get the shadows where I want it. For eyeliner, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner. Yes, it is broken. That's how many times I've used it. I have another eyeliner somewhere in here. I just haven't taken the time to go look for it. For mascara, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Hella Thick, and then we're gonna pop on some lashes. I'm gonna go back in with my Milk Hydro Grip setting spray just to add some hydration back into my face. Even though during the winter I do kind of like more of a matte look, but we'll just pat it back down in a second. I'm just gonna take my Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the shade Toffee, and I'm just gonna go back over these edges to make sure that they're blended. I feel like more hydrated. I'm not as dry with all that powder, and actually it looks a lot more natural. So let me pop on my lashes and we'll be right back so we can do the lips. I just went ahead and popped on the lashes, put some mascara on the bottom, and I went back in with the brown and added a little bit of brown underneath the eyelid. So for lips, I wish I had a lip scrub because during the holidays, I know we like to wear a lot of matte lipsticks and your lips can end up looking pretty crusty. I don't have a lip scrub for today, but if you do have one, use it. So this is the Juvia's Place lipstick in the color Charlotte. I'm going to take my Juvia's Place lip liner, and this is in the color Brownie. When it comes to red lips, I like to use a darker red than the red lip. I knew I had this in my collection already. I don't know why. I just decided to pick up a new liner, but I like to have the liner just blend in to that red so you don't have to worry about like having like clown lips, if you know what I mean. Then I like to go into the corners and blend upwards and down to kind of make like an ombre effect. And then you can see how right here is like kind of bleeding and a little bit over here. So a little trick that I like to do is to take a very like precise brush and then pick up whatever concealer that you would use that you use on your face. So I'm just using that same color that I used on my eyebrows. Take that on the brush and I'm just going to clean that up. And you can just blend that out. And then you have a nice sharp red lip. This is the final look. And I hope you guys have a happy holiday, and I'll see you in the next one.